Alright, CAD fans, in this video we're going to talk about dimensioning and notes, which are called multi-leaders, and a little bit more advanced plotting and printing techniques. First, I'm going to change this viewport a little bit and move it so it's a little more centered. So I hit move, it asks me to select the object, enter, left click, and let's move it over just a little bit like that so it's a little more centered. That looks good. I'll click on it one more time and I'll line it up with my title block border so it kind of hides. And then we're ready to get started. Let's do a new layer. We'll call it dimensioning or dimensions. And I'm going to make it green colored, index number 3, and turn it so it's the default, and we'll start doing dimensions. So let's do dimension linear. Looks pretty straightforward here. Zoom in, and let's do the bottom of the foundation wall. So there's one end of a dimension, there's another end of the dimension. I stretch down like this, left click one more time, and there's a quick dimension. Now, if we want to be a little fancier, we get into the styles just like we've done before, and let's make a new one, and we'll call it, you know, I like to do styles here, 125 dimension. We'll make it all 1/8 inch. And let's see what we got here. Symbols and arrows, I think that's 1/8 inch. Text 1/8 inch. That's actually pretty good all the way through. What about my units? Architectural is good. 1/8 inch, round off. Okay, I guess I like most of those defaults. So let's work with that 125 dimension. I can put in another one then. We'll do the footing, left click, stretch it out. Left click again. You can see this isn't too difficult at all. I'll put the thickness of the footing over here. And that looks pretty good. Now let's go and put some of these multi-leader notes on. For example, these two rebars right here, well, we'll start by doing one and then I'll add the other one. I left click one more time and it prompts me, okay, this is going to be two number 5s, continuous. And in this case I'm going to have to just click out from beyond it, and then it puts it in there. That looks a little big, doesn't it? So let's do the same thing with our multi-leader style. Make a new one. I'll call it 125 notes. Continue. See what we got for stuff here. Break size 1/8. Let's make this 1/8. Leader structure. Okay. Content. Text style, I'll switch to 125. So you see these styles will start interrelating. Hit OK. Make that current. Hit close. And then if I want to apply that style to the node I already made, I go to Modify Properties, click on that one. I'm trying to get that one right there. And then someplace here is the style. Oh, here it is, multi-leader style right there. And you can see how it changed right just like that. If you don't want to keep closing it, you can set this thing on auto hide. It may pop up on my screen a lot more often then. In this case we have two actually, right? We've got two arrow, so you can, I gotta find that other rebar, there it is. So I could just start another one, left click there, then hit the escape key to cancel out of the rest of it, and now it shows two number 5s continuous looking right at those two rebars. So let's do it again. Dimension multi-leader, this time I'm going to do these rebars. I just left click there, kind of line it up out where that one is, and type in number 5s at 18 inches on center, on center. each face. And this is a multi-line, so I can just keep hitting enter and it'll keep going down. It won't go out like the single lines we've been doing, so I just have to left click out of it. And there it is. Just make sure that's the same style. And we should be able to just left click on it. Modify properties, that pops out. Yep, it is. So that's good. We want to put a second leader on that now. I'm not sure how to do this on the Mac, but if you go to the annotate group in Windows and do the add leader thing, we can hook right to this. I just clicked once and I'll move another line over to the other rebar and hit enter, and that's that. I've got 2 lines going to that. Well, looks pretty good. I'll finish that up later. The other thing we want to put on this drawing is the detail label. So let's start with a circle. Draw a circle. Center 80 should be fine. I guess right about there looks pretty good. So I just put in 1/4 inch for diameter or radius. There it is. And we'll draw a line to work with that. I'm going to shift right click and use the quadrant snap. I can hook right to the side of that circle. Go over 3.5 inches at an angle of 0. That didn't work, did it? Placing some concrete for a wind tower foundation in Roxbury, Maine. There's trucks all lined up, ready to go. Alright, let's try that again. My dynamic input was turned off. That's this button down here. So let's take it from the top. Line, shift right click, quadrant, which is off your screen, sorry, left click, and go over 3.5 inches. And that should do it right there. Enter to get out of that. Now let's put some text on it. We'll do single line text. Middle center, MC, go to the center of the circle, left click, 0 angle, type the number 4. Hit enter a couple of times. Because I'm doing detail number 4. Now I got to put in some text here. Let's do it again. I probably should hit the space bar. MC, where starting in the middle of the line, I'll go up just a little bit, probably about 1/4 inch should be good. Right there. 0, and go this caps lock section at foundation wall. Do the same thing with the scale underneath, and I should be in pretty good shape. MC, start in the middle, down about 1/4 inch, left click, scale, whoops, 0, scale, 1/2 inch equals 1 foot, and it's looking pretty good there. I think I'll finish the rest of this up while you take a break. Well, there, while you were on break, I finished putting in the notes and stuff, and we're ready to plot. Although I think I'll save plotting for the next video, so stay tuned.